Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we?
Hey, Miss Parker. Thank you for sending this inspection report over to me. Let's go through some of this. Here are the pictures that the other company has provided, and they've provided three. This is a picture of your flue system, and what he's illustrating here is a gap between the flue sections. Now, here's what standard chimney scanning equipment looks like. This is what if we were scanning a chimney that really needed a lot of repair, this is not what your flue looks like, but this would be one that we have scanned in the past, and this was in some pretty big trouble here. But this is how nice and clear it is, yet these are the pictures that he's providing. You can't really tell much there from a customer's standpoint, but what it appears to be is a nice gap between two flue sections. Now, what he's calling for is repairing the flue, and here's what that might look like. This is a heat shield product. Now, I use a slip form and some different refractory cement. This is a heat shield system, and then he's advocating a wholly different system. Let's see what that system was. Replace the liner. FireGuard. So he's planning on fixing it with FireGuard. I think that's fine if indeed these are gaps in the flue system. Now he's used some wording in there that is not very good. Like this could not contain the gases of combustion. Well, I see worse gaps than this in houses that are 50 years old. People have lived in there and had no problem for 50 years. So you just can't say that categorically. But if your buyers or you are thinking about having this fixed, using the FireGuard system that he's talking about would be just fine. I would not suggest relining the chimney, which means removing the old flue system and putting another, say, stainless steel liner system down there. It's hard on your chimney for one darn thing, and that's very, very expensive and generally not necessary. He's talking here about the smoke chamber being a little rough or unparged. Parging smoke chambers is a fairly new requirement, but the technique of parging smoke chambers has been around since I've been sweeping since 1980, and we parge them for all kinds of reasons, not necessarily just because it's a code requirement in today's codes. Now, it probably wasn't code when this house was built. Otherwise, the building inspector wouldn't have given you the house a certificate of occupancy, right? Because he has to check this off. So if you want to parge it, fine. Let him parge it for you. I don't think it's required. I don't think it would be of any benefit to you. Let's move down. What's the next one? The crown of the chimney needs to be repoured. This really does need to be repoured. A lot of cracks up here. Water's probably getting down into the body of the chimney. I would go ahead and get him to go ahead and repour that. So in conclusion, repour the crown, fix the flue system. I'd let the smoke chamber go. That's just my opinion. Hope this has been helpful. You have questions for me, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can always text me on that number or email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.